Now, the MSU Federal Credit Union Coaches Show.
It sounds easy to say, but they live it and they continue to live it. And that's my only explanation for the success, is that they get it, they thrive on it.
I know we've played good defense most of the year. If we can get that kind of effort back and keep somewhat of an offensive juggernaut that we've been lately, that's why I said this team has a chance.
With the regular season in the books for the MSU men's basketball team, it is now time for Tom Izzo to turn his attention to his favorite time of the year, and that is tournament time. All year, he has said he feels this team is capable of making a run, especially when it has a healthy Malik Hall. The senior has battled injuries all year, but is finally starting to find his mojo again. And as he shared with our Ian Kress, it's all because of his father, Lorenzo. He's helped him keep things in perspective because ever since he was 9 years old, he's had to watch him battle dementia on a daily basis.
He's just an elite scorer. Has struggled on this end, though. Michigan State's got to make it.
We'll go back to senior day for you against Ohio State. You get to celebrate with your family, obviously get a win. So what was that like to have your family there for you on senior day?
My dad just got out of the hospital not too long ago, so it was very exciting that he could make the trip down. And even kind of just watching from years past, like all the family members, just being there to celebrate like one day. I think it's something that's beautiful because family plays a big role, especially when you're at a high level of basketball. So it was definitely something that was great for me.
And when did you realize or find out that your dad was going to be able to make it after he was in the hospital a couple weeks prior?
I found out like pretty early on. Like once he got released from the hospital, my mom told me that he was going to be able to come because he was feeling better. So it was a good thing.
How much have you been, keeping up with what he's been going through and all that while you're going through the season you're having right now?
Obviously, I keep up with it pretty often because he's my dad. I got to. My mom also does a good job of kind of informing me, not telling me too much, but telling me enough so that I'm not like worried or anything. So most of it's all really hers. She's got the brunt of everything.
Going through your freshman, sophomore, junior year, seeing all the other guys go through senior day, is it kind of what you expected? Obviously you get the win, you kiss the Spartan head, and then the post-game ceremony?
Honestly, like watching other people go through it, I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than it was, and then kind of like when it happened, I was just like standing back there in the tunnel, and I was like, oh, like I'm just standing here, like it's not really much. Like I thought it, but it was definitely something that was great. I really enjoyed it. Definitely a lifelong memory.
I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit, but what did you think of the one more year chance?
I mean, I love them, obviously. Spartan Nation's great, the IZON, we have such a great fan base, they show so much love to everyone on the team, and I think it's just something amazing, and I really appreciate them.
This season you've had, obviously maybe not the one you would have dreamed of as a senior with the injuries, but what has this year been like for you trying to get through the injuries that you have had to deal with?
Trying to hold my head high, making sure I'm stacking my days, doing all the work that I can to just get healthier and healthier as I go on, and also kind of just trying to be the best teammate that I can, whether I was playing or I wasn't playing. This season really has taught me a lot about myself and a lot about how to be a better leader and how to be a better teammate, specifically when you're not really on the floor.
In what ways did you learn to be a better leader just from sitting on the bench throughout the season?
Little things like just being able to watch, being another voice. Obviously, like no player really likes when your coach yells at you, no matter who it is. So I think just being another person that can like echo off what the coaches are saying, or telling some of the players like what I'm seeing, like, hey, like you can do this read, or like if you get in 2 feet right here, that it'll be easier, things like that. I think those were just some of the things that I was able to help with.
Did seeing maybe what your dad went through when you were younger help you in a way mentally, going through what you were going through with your injuries? I know it's different, but did that help at all, knowing like, okay, it's not the end of the world for you?
Yeah, I think it quite honestly just puts a lot of things in perspective. Just because seeing what he goes through on a daily basis and kind of what my mom go through, it just like a little 1-month injuries wasn't really much, to be honest. So it just kind of put a lot of things in perspective for me.
Seems like sports is a big part of your family. Just how would you say that has brought you together with your parents and your sister as well?
I kind of honestly think it's really like the glue for the most part. Obviously my dad coached when I was younger. He trained both me and my sister when we were younger. My mom's worked in sports for 20 plus years. So, I mean, it's really just like we find a bond kind of over the sports world and just different basketball games or even like football games and things like that.
Coach was saying that he wants this group to get a banner. Obviously with you and Joey, you were a part of that 2020 Big Ten championship team. For you now being a senior and having a bigger role with this group, how much would that mean to you to get one as a senior, a banner?
It obviously would mean a lot because I think just everybody who's been here has kind of been through the wars. And we've been through a lot, so I think not only just for us, but for Spartan Nation as a whole, I think it would be a very big deal.
Hall grew up in Aurora, Illinois. It's just about an hour away from the United Center in Chicago, where the Big Ten tournament is this weekend. And for the first time since the 2018-19 campaign, the Spartans are hoping to win it all. We sit down with the man who is better known as Mr. March when we come back.
As we go to break, Farm Bureau Insurance invites you to register to win an exclusive private dinner with head coach Tom Izzo. Go to InsideTheGreensweeps.com to register.
At MSU FCU, we believe that if you can dream it, you can achieve it. With a variety of certificate options, you can find the one that matches your savings goals. In 3 months, you'll be sporting that new watch. In 6 months, you'll finally take that vacation you so desperately need. In 1 year, you'll begin a new chapter in your life. And in 2 years, your family will get a little bit bigger. Achieving your dreams is possible when you earn more on your savings. Open a certificate today at msufcu.org.